Okay, I am comparing this Lominie A20 to the Kessil A80, which I would say is about comparable. I have them on the same exact tank, and we're gonna compare and contrast. This thing is pretty comparable to the Kessil, a little bit less power and a little bit less range for the light, but definitely comparable. So here's the Lominie. This is at full power. As you can see, it does reach. This is 23.6 inches. It reaches, but you know, this one I would probably get 2 of them for, because the range isn't quite as much as the Kessil, but it still gives that awesome shimmer effect. You know, it's doable with just one of them on here. Definitely. It's just going to cast a little shadow towards the end, but it's still, like I said, gives you that shimmer effect. Covers the plants pretty well. I would say definitely comparable. And for $50 versus almost $200, you really can't go wrong with that. I looked into this light to get something comparable to Kessil. That's why I bought it. So I went ahead and bought the A80 as well, just to see how well they compared. Because I was truly curious. For 50 bucks, this thing is a beast. It comes with a remote. You can kind of adjust the intensity, just somewhat of the color spectrum. The remote isn't really the greatest, to be honest, but it's whatever. It's a remote. It works, but definitely not the greatest remote. You can turn off the blues, which is nice. You know, see a color. You can bring it down to 20%, 40, 80, 100. And then it does have a timer, which is really nice. Alright, so there is the Lominie A20. So we're going to turn that off and go to the Kessil. Alright, so this is the Kessil at the maximum intensity. As you can see, I would say it covers the tank a little bit better, but to be honest, I think the Lominie compares just as well. I mean, it might not do quite as well as the Kessil, definitely because the Kessil has more range and coverage. And like I said, this is a 60 centimeter, 23.6 inch tank. So I would say the sparkle comes a little bit more, you know, that shimmering effect with the Kessil, but that's kind of to be expected. I mean, you have a $200 light compared to a $50 light. But I must say that the $50 light definitely compares. So I really think that it's a great light. Now, I've only had it for a few days, so I don't know how well it's going to hold up. I would expect the Kessil to hold up pretty good, but I'm definitely happy with the purchase. And this is the Kessil at full intensity, so we're going to see. And you can change the color on the Kessil too, but you can also do that on the Lominie. So I would say yes, definitely comparable for anyone who's interested. I'm sure that there's several other people that also were looking into the Lominie as a kind of a alternative to the Kessil. So I'll show you this one more time. Yeah, I mean, and if you adjust the gooseneck enough, you can probably get better coverage, but for those square tanks, this thing definitely works, and it's definitely bright, so.